At my part-time job, I'm faced with this as a great temptation of mine. Shipley's Donuts happens to be my favorite donut of all time, and I was and am still very much addicted to carbs. Has it gotten easier? Let's just say it's easier at times and then it's harder at times. Every day I have to work with these donuts, smell these donuts, and it is a huge struggle for me even now. The one thing that I have to be conscious of is that I can't just eat one of these. You might think to yourself, oh, well, it's okay to have a donut occasionally. I don't necessarily disagree with that at all. But when you are in the thick of it and you really are still trying to work through these demons, it's not a good idea. If I eat one of these donuts, it's going to be two. And it's not really going to make me feel better until I eat about five. And I can eat about five. I can eat five quickly and not like it's nothing. I may not look like it, but I can. And it's the same thing with alcoholism. You don't tell an alcoholic, oh, it's okay to just have one. Come on, just have one drink. Like, we know better now. You don't do that because they can't just have one. And in the same way, when you know someone is dealing with eating issues, you don't tell them, oh, it's okay, just have some, just have one. It's all right, it won't hurt you, it won't kill you. But you're not walking in my shoes. I personally wouldn't recommend that someone on a health journey and dealing with a food addiction or sugar addiction to be working with food, especially one of their favorite foods like this. It's undue stress. The crazy thing about it is that through dealing with these donuts on a regular basis, I am being faced with temptation, and it's making me stronger and stronger every time I turn away. So that if I can work in this type of environment, I can go anywhere in life and avoid temptation. That is what it has done for me. Working around this temptation has made it so that when I go to a restaurant, I'm not really bothered by that at all. Like if someone was having some kind of event at a place that served a lot of junk food, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me feel tempted, because I know what it's like to be even more tempted. Like, all of these donuts are free for me. If I wanted to have one right now, I could. And I can eat as many as I want to. This is the real temptation for me, not going out or anything like that. If I can make it one day without eating a donut, when I do that, that's a small victory for me. People think it's a joke, but it's really, really not. If I didn't have to work here, things would be a lot easier for me, but at the same time, I would not be as strong as I am now. Yes, food addiction and sugar addiction is very, very real, but it's still a serious addiction. If it wasn't a serious addiction, there wouldn't be like 600-pound, 300-pound people all over the country right now. There wouldn't be people being killed by diabetes more than AIDS and breast cancer combined.